Oh yeah, it says I'm live, so maybe I am live. What the hell? Oh, all right. I'm about to put the link in the chat, even though nobody's gonna use that. And then I am gonna post this on Twitter. We talking about Xavi today. No, we got to do it. The real reasons. Let's go. What is going on in the AFC Championship? Let me check that real quick. Whatever I do after. Let's see. So who's playing right now? Okay, Palestine playing Qatar right now. Shoot, can they advance? Let me see. Because they drew with somebody, right? Oh, no, wait. This is the quarterfinals. Wait a minute. Right. This isn't even a group stage anymore. Yeah, this is in the joint right now. Okay, Australia beating on you. Okay, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, that's tomorrow. Okay. Ooh, Iran versus Syria. Ooh, allies. I'm going to start talking about the topic in a minute or so. I usually give it like 3 minutes in case somebody wants to join or hop in the chat. Yeah, Jordan beat Iraq. Ooh, Saudi Arabia versus South Korea. That's an interesting matchup on the low ball. Ooh, tomorrow at 8? I might gotta watch that on the low. Because either match, Australia versus Saudi Arabia and Australia versus South Korea, either one is a good one. Because Australia beat Indonesia. Tajikistan versus Jordan, that's trash. I mean, whoever wins between Qatar, Palestine, and Uzbekistan and Thailand is rough. Iran and Japan, that's a good one if that happens. Ooh, that's actually a really good matchup. Iran versus Japan. Okay. Anyway, you know what it is. It is Shadowbammed. I think this is episode 17. This is the 17th Shadowbammed. We Made It podcast started May 2017. So damn, is that gonna be 7 years of We Made It podcast this year? Holy mother of goodness. I'm pretty sure We Made It podcast is the longest running Black soccer podcast, but it might not be. But I think it is because I think them other dudes are like Puerto Rican or something like that. The soccer hooligans or something like that. Is that their name? What's it called? Some hooligans? I forgot. I'm gonna look it up real fast. Soccer hooligans? No, cooligans. Yeah, the Cooligans. Yeah, I think they've been doing their podcast longer than us, but I feel like they're like I feel like they're them dudes is like Dominican or something, right? Let me see. I'm gonna check on Spotify. I'm gonna check what their first episode on Spotify was. Can I scroll back that far? I'm gonna do it. I don't get nobody here listening for real. Oh, I can just go to the oldest. Let's see when this was. Okay, yeah, they started in 2015. But Alexi Guerreros, Christian Polanco, yeah, that's a Dominican podcast or a Puerto Rican or something. And I'm not hating. They are pioneers. But anyway, Um, we got some big news over the weekend. Your boy, Xavi Alonso, he announced that, he is leaving Barcelona at the end of the season, no matter what. Now, before, I feel like he said he would leave if they didn't win a trophy or something like that, which is just like, dude, like, chill, shut up. But I think now, I think he said that first, but now he said he's leaving he's leaving no matter what. It doesn't matter if they win or not. And there's been a lot of speculation, obviously, about why he's leaving. I was listening to Gab and Jules talk about it a little bit. They talked about support from the club and different things. Barcelona's money situation, and they talked about how they won the league. They talk about how they They talked about how they won the league last year, but I'm like, you're also leaving out that they ended up in Europa League again last season. Way to leave that out. But and then this Guardian article, the headline is Xavi heads for exit, having failed to inject ideology and DNA into Barca. Written by Sid Lowe, one of my enemies. That's a whole op right there. But yeah, that's Caesar said Xavi ain't shit. All that stuff is cute, but I'm going to tell you why Xavi's leaving. I'm going to tell you why. I know why Xavi's leaving. Before I tell you, yeah, he was embarrassed on yesterday in that match against Villarreal. They lost 5-3. Villarreal scored 2 goals in the extra added time. And they scored a late when you got Gonzalo Guedes scoring goals, and a nice goal, actually. Yeah, Caesar. That is a very Sid Lowe headline. I can't stand that dude. I actually went off on him either last episode or the episode before that. Yeah, Caesar, yes. Like they got gifted an own goal. Then Gonzalo Guedes comes and scores a gangster ass goal on his right foot. And then 2 goals in added time. And they lose 5-3 at home. That was embarrassing. And Villarreal's not doing that great this season. Villarreal's a good team, but like they're not doing that great this season. That was embarrassing. And let's look at the starting lineup. You're starting players that like these are players that one is like supposedly good, and the other 2 they came when Xavi was there. Kunde, Christensen, like he brought in Christensen, if I'm not mistaken. And then Araujo was supposed to be good. Now, I don't know who that left back is, Fort. Like, I never heard of him. But, like, you also got a good midfield. You got Gundogan, Frankie de Jong. That Romeo guy, like, I've seen him play. Like, he's not that bad. Xavi, they were like, oh, I think we played good, and I'm happy the young guys got to play. What? Jesus Christ. I mean, that's cute saying the young guys got to play, but, like, you only started one young – well, I don't know about Fort. Like, I don't know who that is, and I don't know who this goalie is. No, in your opinion, I don't know how old he is, but goalies don't count. But, like, yeah, it's not about the game itself, but you had a good starting lineup. You got 2 really good midfielders. You got Lewandowski, Joao Felix, and you got 2 at least like really good defenders, apparently. Is there such thing as a good defender anymore? Who knows? But this is why Xavi is leaving. And I honestly think this is why Barcelona's not doing that good this year. Barcelona right now, they're in 4th. They're in 4th place. They've given up 29 goals this season already. The nearest person to 29 goals is Osasuna in 12th place. Like, that's terrible. Rayo Vallecano's giving up less goals than them. Mallorca's giving up less goals than them. Like they're shipping goals like nothing. But they're tied for fourth with Atletico Madrid on points, 44. They're 10 behind Real Madrid and 11 behind Girona. So you said it's really no excuses. You're just a bad coach. This is okay. I've been teasing it too much. This is what I really think. I think that Xavi just can't get along with players. It seems like he has no relationship with the players, dude. He's just not a player coach. I feel like he just is not personable. I think Xavi lived his time playing at Barcelona in that I feel like he has that Catalonian supremacist attitude. And I feel like he just doesn't get along with the players. And the players don't get along with him. And this is a new time, if the players don't fuck with you, they just don't want to play for you for real. And I'm not even saying the young guys. I'm not even saying them 17 and 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds. I think Lewandowski's like that too. I think Lewandowski don't like him, and he's just I don't really care. I'm not gonna risk an injury for this guy for real. Xavi is just he just doesn't have the type of personality I think you need to be a coach. One, he's Barcelona, he's a hater. He hates every other team. He hates any team that beat Barcelona. I feel like Lewandowski come from Bayern. He's yeah, but y'all beat us, so he's kind of mad at him. You know what I mean? You don't see him being a player. I mean, I'm sorry, being a coach that the players really fuck with that. Not at all. You look at somebody like Ancelotti. You look at somebody like Jurgen Klopp. The players like him. The players gravitate towards him. They have a good attitude. You know what I mean? They're not obviously there's a lot of pressure. I don't know if Xavi puts a lot of pressure on the players like that. Even someone like Pep Guardiola, who's known to be a dick. The players like him still. Not every player, but a lot of players do. I think he brainwashes them. I'm joking. But I think ultimately what's going on at Barcelona is that Xavi can't get along with the players. The players don't like him. They have probably told people above him, he's annoying, dude. Nobody likes him. It's hard to get motivated as a team if nobody likes the coach. If it's just two guys on the team, one guy, two guys, three guys don't like him because they don't play a lot or whatever. What up, Alex? Yeah, if it's just a few guys that don't like the coach, then it's fine. If the other players are just yeah, they're just salty because they're not playing good and maybe they're not practicing well and they feel they're blaming the coach. But if it's the whole team don't like the coach, you can't get motivated. You can't. And we already saw, I don't think this is also a team. I don't think they have any leaders for real. We already saw Gundogan earlier this season come out in the press. I think this was after they lost Clasico or maybe before that. He said that, why isn't Las Palmas in AFCON? Gundogan said that, I'm paraphrasing, but basically the players don't really care that much that we lost. Gundogan came out and said that. So already you see that Gundogan is not the leader of the team. He's damn dog, y'all don't even care that we lost for real. That's the attitude around here. But that attitude starts with the coach. Lewandowski, we already know he's not a leader for real. This is the same guy who blamed his teammates because he didn't win the Golden Boot in Germany that year when Aubameyang won it. Which I was really mad about because I'm dog, you won the year before and you only had 21 goals. So you got a freebie already. Obviously, it's not a team where there's like a guy who like picks up the mantle as a leader. Frankie De Jong can't be the leader. They weren't even paying that fool for so long. Araujo can't be the leader because like, I mean, I guess he could have, but he's a young dude. Like he's probably not even like that for real. Kunde looks like he hates it there. Like he looked like he looks like he doesn't even like it there. He looks like he's just probably like, damn, I should have stayed at Sevilla so they wouldn't be so bad. There's no leadership, and it starts with the coach, and it's because they don't like him. Now, is anybody else in the football media going to say that? I don't know, but for me, it's like I can tell they don't like homie, and he's probably just like, what can I do at this point? Like when you watch the I just thought about it. Joao Cancelo. Like, what is he's not the leader because I don't know what's up with Portuguese players, but like they just have the worst attitudes of all time. Like Bruno Fernandez, uh, Joao Felix, Cancelo. Like nobody likes these dudes, yo. Like Portuguese players are just like the worst. Alex said. I don't want Xavi to leave. I'm going to miss the ridiculous excuses after every loss. Alex, before you came here, I was saying how like I feel like Xavi is just like a Barcelona / Catalonian supremacist. Like I think that's the problem. Like he just doesn't really respect other people that much and doesn't really like them. And so he's like trying to play these young dudes from the academy and stuff. Oh, he would love that. Messi's probably not even going to hardly play this season though. But yeah, I could see him following Messi somewhere. But I feel like he's like playing the young dudes because they came from La Masia or whatever. But like they don't like you, dude. Like they still don't like you, and you don't like them, so they're not going to play for you. It's basically a mutiny. Now, I don't love that he came out in the middle of the season saying he's going to leave. I just think that's so weak, dude. Because let's be real here, Barcelona isn't doing that bad. Like they're in fourth place right now. You know they're shipping goals, but like you're in fourth place. You're tied with Atletico Madrid. This is the reason why I think it's really whack that he's announcing this right now. Because if Barcelona don't win no trophies, imagine if Barcelona doesn't win the league. Imagine if Girona ends up winning the league. You don't even have to be mad at that because Real Madrid didn't win. Like if Real Madrid doesn't win the league and Girona wins the league, like the Leicester story, like it's okay because at least you didn't lose the league to Real Madrid. You're all you got to do at that point is end up in Champions League spots. If you don't win Champions League, it's okay if Real Madrid doesn't win. If Real Madrid doesn't win it, Real Madrid already isn't going to win Copa del Rey. You're not going to win Copa del Rey either. I feel like if you're Barcelona, like your main rival is Real Madrid. If they don't win any trophies and you don't win any trophies, then it's a wash. But like when you're coming out in the middle of the season saying like, "Oh, I'm quitting at the end of the season," it's like, damn, dude, like it was just too much pressure. Then, like you can't handle the pressure. Your teammates, like you can lose games. Like like you can lose games, and I think that and you got 17 more matches, dude. Like you could end up winning the league potentially. Like Real Madrid could get a couple injuries, Girona can just like fall off, and you could end up winning the league potentially. You know, you're playing Napoli next round in Champions League. Like people are saying like, oh, Napoli, like Napoli sucks, dude. Like Napoli's trash this season. Like I'm pretty confident that Barcelona's going to beat Napoli, dude. Like you're going to end up at least in the quarterfinals of Champions League. I don't know who you're going to play then, but a lot of teams could beat you at that point. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like if you were going to step down, just tell the board, and then like don't tell the media. Just step down at the end of the season, dude. I feel like that's weak. Like Jurgen Klopp is different. Like Jurgen Klopp, he already won everything, dude. Like he already did it. He's like, I'm just tired. I want to take a break, dude. Like Alex said it's okay to have a rebuild season. Madrid had that rebuild season where they got knocked out by Ajax and UCL. Xavi is soft as fuck. I agree. And you know what? That rebuild season, the season when after Ronaldo left, you know what happened that season? I know that me and Caesar were the first ones to really talk about Vinicius Jr. for real. Like when he started playing that season, when all the media was saying like, "Oh, it's going to be Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale's going to step up now that Ronaldo's gone. Gareth Bale's got his shot now. He can be out of Ronaldo's shadow." You know who stepped up? Vinicius Jr. And go look at his stats. They weren't amazing, but I remember me and Caesar watched his first match and we talked about it. And I went and found it, but I wish I like wrote down what episode that was. But we were talking about how he was going for it. He went for it. He was going at defenders. He was shaking people up. Sometimes he lost the ball. Sometimes he didn't. He was giving good passes here and there, but he was going for it. And I was like, I like that. That's what we were both saying. Like, I like that. He's going for it. He's not scared. Now look at him. This fool scored goals outside the box sometimes. You know, I think he got his shot power up and everything. I don't think Xavi is. I don't think you can call this a rebuilding season because like they have good players, dude. Like you have good players. I'm sorry, you have Gundogan. Like Gundogan's a baller, dude. Like this fool could have won Ballon d'Or. Like this is a baller for Man City. Frankie De Jong is a really good player. I think he stayed at Barcelona too long. I feel like he needs to leave to like really get his sauce back. But like he's a good player. Araujo is like, if he leaves, he's going to be like a 70 million plus center back. Jules Koundé could have gone anywhere. Obviously, Lewandowski is like a legendary. Joao Felix is a very talented player with a bad attitude. But yeah, like I'm sorry, it's not a rebuild. He's got good players. Like you should be doing better. But if the players don't like you and you don't like the players, it's not going to happen. Alex said Vinny was always such a bright spot in that team. Crazy how young he was and how much pressure he was under. You know what, Alex? Me and Caesar talked about this before. I talked about how we were talking about like who's better between Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. And I wasn't arguing necessarily that Vinicius Jr. is better, but I did say like one pro for Vinicius Jr. was he's played with a lot of pressure from day one, and Mbappe's never played with like pressure like that. Like playing for Real Madrid is like the ultimate pressure, and like playing for Monaco and then playing for PSG, especially when PSG had like Neymar and then at some point had Messi. Like Mbappe's never had pressure because PSG, like you're gonna win the league, and like if you don't, like it's whatever. You like PSG didn't win the league, and then they got like Messi the next season, and like there's no pressure for PSG to win Champions League for real. So I was saying that Vinicius Jr. like knows what it's like to play with pressure because Real Madrid, there's hella pressure to win a trophy or two. And if you play bad, then players will boo you. And you're like black already, so the media wants to hate you. But yeah, Xavi is soft. I agree. He can't handle the pressure. Where's he gonna go after this? Like he's not going to coach anywhere else in Spain, I would imagine. He does speak English. You know what? I agree with Caesar. I could see him like, well, I don't know who's coaching Miami, Inter Miami right now. Is it like anybody famous? I'm mad at Inter Miami came up before Inter Milan. Who is coaching Inter Miami right now? Oh, Tata Martino. That's hilarious. That is too funny. MLS is like not even real. Yeah, he would have loved to go coach Inter Miami and just hang out with Luis Suarez and Messi all day. But yeah, I wonder. He's not going to coach in Spain. He hasn't really he should coach the youth at Barca. I don't think he wants to get demoted. Like, I guess Rafa Marquez is coaching like the B team, and they're saying that he might go take Xavi's spot. And that might be a good thing, honestly. That we saw that be very successful for Zidane in Real Madrid. But I feel like he can't go backwards. Like that's crazy. You know what? He should go coach in Saudi Arabia, dude. Go coach in Saudi Arabia for a year or two. You know what I mean? Go coach Nasser. Go coach Ronaldo. Imagine. Oh my god. Now I feel like where could he coach? Like he could go coach in like Portugal. Um, yeah, he can't go to like PSG. Like I don't know, dude. And the thing is, like he just hasn't really like proven himself. Like Barcelona last season, like they had a crazy defensive record in the league, but like going out into going into Europa League last season, which I think they were going against like you like it was like Juve, Benfica, and like an Israeli team, I think, something like that. Um, yeah, he hasn't really like shown his value as a manager like that. So I don't know like what team is gonna be like, oh man, like he's leaving, like let's try to get him. For sure there's teams calling Jurgen Klopp like, hey, sure you want to take a break? Like, we got the bag for you. He's like, I'm rich already. I already got my new teeth. Um, but Xavi is like, I don't really feel like he's done anything for a team to be like, oh, like this is a guy we need. Uh but who knows? Like they could end up winning Champions League this season. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. It's not like they have a bad team. They just be losing matches. Where could he go next though? I don't know, dog. Just give it up. Or go to Saudi Arabia, go back to Qatar, go coach Julian Draxler, go coach Verratti in Qatar or something like that. I don't know. But either way, I think it's kind of embarrassing for Xavi himself and kind of embarrassing for Barcelona as a club that Xavi's announcing that he's leaving in the middle of the season while they're like not even doing that bad. Um, we'll see what happens for the rest of the season. I would imagine like they're gonna finish in the Champions League spots, but Alex, sorry for backtracking, but Xavi really is so done for announcing this in the middle of the season when they're still in UCL and can win. What if they win UCL? Will he still leave? That's what I'm saying. No, he's got to now. But the thing is, well, what I was saying, well, I think you heard that. Like, I just feel like the players don't like him. Like, he doesn't have any relationship with the players. Like, that's what I think is the reason why he's leaving. So even if they win UCL, it's like the players aren't going to be like thinking they did it because of him. They're going to think they did it because of themselves, and maybe they'll play better now because they know he's leaving. Like who knows? But yeah, like maybe they'll be excited. You know, if they win Champions League or the league, he's gonna leave for sure. What I can see is him leaving before that. You know what I mean? Like I can see him being like in like if they lose, let's see who they're playing next. Um because Champions League isn't until Valentine's Day. Oh wait, no. They're playing Osasuna on a Wednesday. I mean, Osasuna, like you gotta beat Osasuna at home. Like, come on now. I mean, let's be real. Then who's their next match after that? Alaves, like you gotta beat Alaves, dude. They got some easy, I don't say easy, but they got some winnable matches coming. If they win 3 matches, let's see who the next match is after that. Granada, oh my god, like you got Osasuna, Alaves, and Granada. Like, come on, you got Granada on Sunday the 11th. Then you got Napoli in Champions League. If you beat them, then you got Celta Vigo after that. Like you got winnable. They could go on like a 5-6 match winning streak. And you just said you're gonna leave. God damn, dude, what a punk. But he's leaving because the players don't like him, and he doesn't like the players. If he goes anywhere else, it's gonna be an issue. It's just gonna be an issue. He's not. He doesn't seem like a likable guy like that. He just seems like he's not really like fun and like like a good time. Oh, you know who he could coach? Juve. Go to Italy. He could go to Italy. He should go to Italy. Because I feel like he's like boring. And I remember Danny Alves saying that they wouldn't allow music in the locker room at Juve. I don't know if they changed since then. But Xavi would love something like that. Like, oh, you don't play music in the locker room? Oh my God, I love that. I could see Xavi going to Italy. We'll see about that. I feel like that's where he'll end up going. Some coaches will leave next season. Yeah, he'll end up coaching in Italy. I'll see that. Maybe Roma, actually. Roma's one of those teams where everybody speaks English. Like they speak English in the locker room. He speaks English. What's his name is leaving? Jose Mourinho. Roma. I'm going to say Xavi's going to Roma next season. That's my take. Anyway, Shadowbammed episode 17. Don't know when I'll be back. We'll see the next episode. Thank you to Caesar and the homie Alex for being in here, joining your boy this morning. Subscribe on Twitter and hit that notification bell so you know when I go live. Yeah, you guys obviously follow on Twitter. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and holler. Have a nice day.